Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to talk about um, uh, how to save Excel file or any kind of file attachments on Outlook into the local directory using Power Automate Desktop. So let's start. This is the Power Automate screen. So let's create a new flow. So let's give a name. So I'm gonna call it Excel attachment. Then we save. Let's create. So here, first let's launch Outlook. So these are the options you can get on your left-hand side. So I'm gonna choose this one to launch our Outlook, where we can get emails. So the name of this Outlook instance is Outlook instance. I'm gonna leave it as it is. After that, let's select this retype email message from Outlook, where this is our Outlook account, which is this is mine one. And mail folder gonna be our inbox. Retrieve all email messages, and we're gonna leave this from contents and to contents blank, and body contents can be anything, and subject gonna be the our subject of the email. So in this case, I have daily report in my Outlook, and attachments, save attachments, because we're gonna save it, right? And save attachments into folder. So let's choose one folder. I'm gonna choose public downloads. So you can choose your own local folder where you want to save this file attachments, and then save it. And at last, you're gonna close it. You're gonna close the Outlook, right? So save it, and let's try to run. So status is ready. So we'll run it. So if we check it, then we have, these are the Excel file attachments, but we have a problem. So this was the problem that I was facing as well. So sometimes there are like emails in email, and there is email signature where there are like called emails on email signatures as well. So when we do that, it comes here as well as an attachment. So to avoid this, to choose only Excel file, or for example, to choose only doc file from the attachment, we need to add a couple of extra steps. So to do that, let's go here, and what we're gonna do here is we're gonna add one temporary folder here, and then we're gonna save all the attachments in temporary folder, and then we're gonna move that files to the destination folder, which is public download in my case. But before doing that, we're gonna filter only those attachments which is Excel file, or if you want, you can do other file extension as well. So in this case, we're gonna do Excel file. So we're gonna create one temp folder, and then we're gonna save all the attachments inside that temporary folder, and then from that temporary folder, we're gonna move all the items, all the access Excel file by filtering it into the destination folder. So to do that, first of all, let's create one temporary folder. So create folder right in here. So create new folder into, so you can create a folder somewhere. It doesn't matter, because like we're gonna delete it afterwards. So I'm gonna choose one random location in my local directory, and we're gonna give one name. So for example, save folder, and you can change that variable name so it denotes our temporary folder for our flow. So I'm going to give temp folder and save it. So now we have temporary folder, and after that, we can edit this, and instead of download folders, what we're gonna do is we're gonna save all the attachments from emails into temporary folder. Select it and save it. Now that we have all the attachments in temporary folder, we're gonna filter that temporary, we're gonna get that all files from temporary folder. So get files in folder. So we're gonna put there. So we're gonna get file from temporary folder. And this is the part where we filter what kind of file we want to save. So asterisk means like all the file that's in the temporary folder. So in this example, what we're gonna do is we're gonna filter all the file which starts from X. So we can you can do XLSX, which is like Excel extension as well. But sometimes in my scenario, sometimes I used to get Excel file and other XLM file as well. So for my ease, I do X and asterisk. So everything that file is extension start from .x and whatever after the x, I'm gonna get that file and put it in this variable called files, which is variable name. So save it, and currently those files are saved on this files variable, and we need to move that from here to another location, which is our destination folder. So files to move. So these files, right? The files we just created. I want to move these files, and destination folder going to be the actual destination folder, which is for my case, I'm going to do public and public download. If file exists, then I want to override, so that each and every time I run this Power Automate, then what it's gonna do is it's gonna keep all the new files and overwrite all the old files so that you don't get that duplicate files. So I'm gonna do override and hit save. So the last step would be deleting this temp folder, because like we don't want that temp folder to be in that location, because it's only for temporary temporary folder, and that was only for filtering Excel files. We don't need it anymore, so I'm going to delete that folder. So we have delete folder option here. So I'm going to delete that folder, which is temp folder, right? So select it, hit save. Now we have launch Outlook. It's gonna launch the Outlook, and it will create a temporary folder, and then we get all the email attachments from this part, which gets saved into temporary folder, and then from there we retrieve all the files from temp folder to files variable. But in that step, we filter our Excel file, and then we move those files into our destination folder, and we delete that temporary folder, and we close the Outlook at last. So let's run it. So before running that, I want to show you, currently we have Excel file and emails as well, which is in the email. Now, if I run it, sorry, let's delete this first. Now, run it again. So now you can see you have only files which file extension is X, starting from X, and we are not getting those images. So we are only getting Microsoft Excel file. So that's how you can filter your file while saving attachments from Outlook. Thank you. Hope this video helps you. Thank you for watching.